Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I wanted to talk about who the antagonist in Assassin's Creed Origins is gonna be, because nobody has talked about that really, and I just thought of this and I actually have a really good theory on who it could be. Now before I get into that, I just want to say please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are new, because it really helps out my channel, and if you like these videos you will be able to see them in your subscription box whenever they come out, so you can be one of the first people to watch them. But anyways guys, let's get on with the video. So there are a couple of possibilities that I have thought out, and I'm gonna go in order. I'm not gonna say them all originally, I'm just gonna say one at a time. Now the first and probably best possibility would be Julius Caesar, and I know it's pretty obvious why it could be Julius Caesar, but I'm gonna go into more detail. So Julius Caesar obviously wasn't like a perfect guy. He did some stupid things, he did a lot of good things, back and forth, whatever. But basically I think, I don't know how Bayek is going to see Julius Caesar or meet Julius Caesar, but I feel like there's going to be something to where at the end of the game, Bayek is going to assassinate Julius Caesar, because it said that he got killed by like a bunch of his freaking senators or something like that, by a bunch of different people stabbed him. But I feel like in this game they're gonna make it to where Bayek is the one who assassinates Julius Caesar, and so that's what I think about Julius Caesar. I mean, there's not too much information, but it's pretty obvious that it could be Julius Caesar, because he's, like I said, the main person around this time period. So that is the first possibility for me. The second possibility I think would be Mark Antony, and the reason why I say Mark Antony is because you could be trying to help Julius Caesar, and Mark Antony could be the bad guy because they start like going off against each other over Cleopatra and all that whatever crap. But basically you could support Julius Caesar and you could fight Mark Antony. Which Mark Antony, I think he like poisons himself to die, and you could have it to where Bayek poisons him or something like that. And also, I forgot to mention this, but on the theory that Caesar is the bad guy, I feel like you could be like friends with Mark Antony, and he could basically be like the Leonardo da Vinci to Ezio as Mark Antony is to Bayek. I feel like that could be a thing that could go on in the game. But the third antagonist would be Cleopatra. This is kind of the lesser one, but I think it would be Cleopatra because of the whole Mark Antony Julius Caesar thing. There's not too much information going off of this one, but it still could be a possibility. But anyways, there is another possibility. There's 4 of them in total, and this one, it's probably going to be the most possible, the most realistic. Maybe it's like half and half, with Julius Caesar being the most, I think. But that would be a completely new character that we don't know about yet in any of the trailers or anything. Could be some random person, I have no clue. But who knows? We'll have to wait until the game comes out to find out. So, I mean, that's the review of all of the possible antagonists. I can't really think of much else to say but that I think it's going to be either Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, Cleopatra, or some random new character we haven't met yet. Which brings up the question, who would it be if it's some random character we have not met yet? Because, I mean, it could be some important figure, or it could just be some rich guy who owns like a palace and he ends up like killing Bayek's family or something like that. But, I mean, who knows? We'll have to wait and see, like I said. Oh, but I think Bayek's dad dies in the Desert Oasis book. That's like in the description. But we have to wait and find out, because like I said, we just have to wait until the game comes out, sorry. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Sorry, I was stumbling. I was actually trying to look up the book. It's called like Desert Oasis, right? I made a video on it, but I'm kind of like trying to type silently and look it up at the same time. But yeah, so I think his dad dies in the book. It's called, yeah, it's Desert Oath, not Desert Oasis. I'm sorry, guys. I messed up on that one, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you are new, and comment what you think about this video and who you think the main antagonist is. You can also follow me on my social media. If you look at my channel art on the top, if you are on a PC, you will be able to see on the bottom right corner of my banner, you can see my Twitch, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Patreon, and my Google Plus page. Plus, I also have my Freedom partner linked. And if you actually donate on my Patreon, I'm not telling you guys to donate. I'm not trying to be a sellout person, but you do get a bunch of really cool rewards like live Q&A once a month from me. Sorry, you get behind the scenes videos, you get your name on a supporters list, and additional things that are on the Patreon page if you check it out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.
Just how many of you are there?
Only my brother, sister, and I. Don't harm them. I'm the one responsible.
I want the note you stole from the Greek geographer you knocked out.
We've given everything to the bandits from the hills, west of the Hemon tombs. They have Anta too, and won't give her back unless we steal for them.
Who is Anta?
Our protector. We were going back to Memphis when they took her. If we don't do as they say, they will kill her.
Bandits who profit from children. Like at the adepts. Get your siblings and stay out of sight. You have my word. I will return Anta to you.
Here we're going to exit the tomb and continue on this journey, but this is what people can expect from these types of side quests. This is an optional side quest. This level of quality in terms of storytelling, character building, using epic locations in the world to tell these stories. If you come back to this tomb, you will find that set up there. You didn't have to be in the quest to have all that stuff be there for you.
Oh wow, okay. And I noticed there was a location objective as well. You know, each area of interest has their own objectives to complete?
Exactly. Outside of quests, there are other objectives to achieve. Here we're going to a camp, to a cave. Yeah. Bandit camp area. We can see a sandstorm coming. Now this sandstorm wasn't scripted to be there or anything. It's really the world is alive.
Really?
Yes, because we're in the deserts, sandstorms are quite active. They do have an effect on detection. So guards who are inside, exactly, you can be a lot stealthier inside. But here we're going into interior, so the sandstorm will just pass over us.
Oh, okay. You see a guy hanging from the tree there. That's not great.
Yeah, these are bandits. So here again, we're using Senu to scout and help us find some enemies. But as we venture into the cave, we won't be able to take advantage of Senu. So Bayek will have to do his own scouting inside the cave.
I see. So you're marking them now so you can see them inside?
Exactly. Here you can see by aiming at an enemy, we telegraph the amount of damage you'll do.
Oh wow,
so by moving the cursor to the head, you're doing headshot, so more damage. And you can see that ahead of time, so you can actually know if you're going to stay in stealth or not.
Hey, stop it!
Yeah, we've got some of the legacy stuff, like you know, the haystack is a very convenient place to dive into.
Oof,
yeah,
that guy.
Nice headshot there. So localized damage is something that's important in the combat system. You know, headshots, attacking enemies on their back or when they're on the ground. All of this stuff has multipliers of damage.
I see. Okay. And it's important for staggering enemies too, right? Like an enemy with a shield, you need to be able to stagger him in order to make him vulnerable.
Exactly. Enemies have different size shields that have different properties, so you do have to deal with them. Here we're being a little bit more sneaky, using archery and using assassinations to take out some enemies. Here you can see a little bit of
slow motion?
Yeah, you can see some slow-mo. It's an ability that you can gain, which is when you get a headshot with the bow and you keep your bow out, you have slow motion to help you get another headshot. And you can chain that actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here we'll see a bit of that again here, except we'll, instead of shooting the guy in the head, we'll, there was a handy jar of oil next to a fire that burned him down.
How convenient.
Here, for all these types of setups and locations, you see that we really try to reinforce all the different play styles. Here we use verticality
Right.
for either archery reasons or for stealth reasons.
Stealth, yeah, but you
Nothing
can just
stops.
you can just run in here, swords ablazing if you want to, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Every location is set up to support ranged combat, melee, or stealth.
Anta?
And here we found Anta.
Anta?
Oh hey, it's Anta.
Of course.
Not who I was expecting.
You're Anta, their protector.
So here we always play with side quests from a narrative perspective to create surprise, have a bit of fun. The tone of the game can be serious sometimes, but we also like to have fun with it. Here, just something quickly to say is that we do have puzzles. Sometimes you can come into these locations and find puzzles.
Oh yeah.
We're going to skip ahead of this puzzle because we don't want to ruin the gameplay surprise of it.
Fair enough.
But here you can kind of see that there's a bit of physics involved. We've now gone past the puzzle into the hidden area.
Look at all that treasure.
Yeah, look at all that loot.
Cool statue of a crocodile.
Yeah, this is the god Sobek, one of the gods that these bandits worship. And in these types of hidden locations, sometimes you find these old stelas.